Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday out there so far. I hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Uh, Prayers go out to everybody over in Mississippi. That was a sad situation where a tornado touched down in Mississippi there. Um, 23 people got killed. Um, and it pretty much leveled that location in Mississippi area there. But we're expecting more severe weather today, but not quite as bad as what they experienced over in Mississippi and Alabama, and also over Texas the last couple of days. But we do have some severe weather to talk about. Um, I hope everybody stays safe and well through the remainder of the day and through this severe weather event. Alrighty. Well, in today's video, we're going to talk about the satellite composite loop across the lower 48. We'll take a look at the radar, the weather radar across the nation as well. Take a look at our Columbia weather radar here in Columbia, South Carolina, and also the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today and also for your Sunday. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here. Let's dive on into the forecast now. We're looking at this little upper level system spinning over the Great Lakes, over toward Michigan. We'll continue to lift off to the northeast. We got a trailing cold front extending all the way back down through to the Gulf Coast. That's for Georgia. We got another system over here in the upper Midwest. This may be a player in the upcoming forecast next week because I'm expecting some more severe weather to pop off again here in Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. Maybe over Mississippi and over in Tennessee as well. That's pretty much be coming up on day 6 and day 7 outlook. I'll take a sneak peek at that as well. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather radar here. As you can see, we got snow flying extending from over here near Springfield, Illinois vicinity, all the way back over here around New York and all the way back into New Hampshire and um, you got a New Hampshire area and also back over towards Maine, so well southeast Maine, also over toward Maryland, getting some rain there. Trailing cold front, there's that precipitation extending through Virginia, through eastern North Carolina, central and eastern South Carolina, back down into southeast Georgia, and all the way back down to the Booth Hill region there of Louisiana. Also, we got here Idaho and also Utah. Scattered activity in Nevada, California, and also back up towards Oregon and Washington State. Alrighty, here's a look at our local radar here in Columbia, South Carolina. We have showers, maybe a rumble of thunder too, mainly south of pretty much I-26 where the thunderstorms is. But if you're north of there, you're pretty much just in the shower activity. This extends from near Waynesboro to Sherrall to Darlington and Florence, over towards Sumter, Camden, over toward Orangeburg. Like I said, maybe some rumbles of thunder just south of Bamberg and Barnwell. That will be headed toward Walterboro. Maybe could any of these storms east of where you at now, from around Walterboro, Beaufort, Hilton Head, Charleston, maybe Georgetown, could become strong, maybe even severe, maybe produce some gusty winds and some hail, and maybe cannot rule out an isolated tornado because we do have a marginal risk of severe weather across portions of the Carolinas. And also we have some slight risk for today also in portions of Georgia and also up toward the Ohio Valley as well. Let's go ahead and get into that anyway. Let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today. Here we go right here. We got slight risk, marginal risk up here around Pennsylvania over toward eastern Ohio. Also western New York. Got general thunderstorms also in y'all's vicinity in that region. We got marginal risk, slight risk across the southeast through the Carolinas, back over here in Alabama and Georgia, northern Florida. General thunderstorms expected over here around Kansas, over to Missouri, and also southern Nebraska, and also southern Iowa as well, and also over here around Oregon and Washington State with some general thunderstorms. Okay, before we go there, let's take a look at the category. The slight risk area. This includes Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, Akron, Ohio, Montgomery, Alabama, and Columbus, Georgia. The marginal risk. This includes Jacksonville, Florida, Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, and surrounding areas. All right, now let's take a look at the tornado area. 2% in the green here across southern Alabama. Southeast Mississippi through southern Alabama, Georgia. Also over here around West Virginia up toward PA, West New York, and also eastern Ohio. 2%. This includes Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, Akron, Ohio, and Montgomery, Alabama. All right, let's take a look at the wind speeds, probability. 5% in the brown. We got a few pockets of 15% over here in Alabama, also in southern Georgia. Also, we have up here eastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and also up here in western New York. We have a severe thunderstorm watch in your vicinity as well there. Okay, the 5%, Jacksonville, Florida, Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama. 15%, this is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, and Tallahassee, Florida. All right, let's take a look at the hail probability. We got 5% in the brown, extending into South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, northern Florida, and also back over to southern Mississippi. 15% across Alabama and southwest Georgia, and 5% up here around the Ohio Valley from New York back down to West Virginia. 5% area, this includes Jacksonville, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, Birmingham, Alabama. 15% Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Albany, Alabama, Phoenix City, Alabama, and Prattsville, Alabama. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look at day 2 outlook. We got more severe weather on the table. We got a general thunderstorm pretty much just over the southeastern United States. And also we got marginal risk in the darker green, slight risk in the yellow. The marginal risk, this includes Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Savannah, Georgia, Columbia, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. Slight risk, this includes Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Jackson, Mississippi, Macon, Georgia, and Warner Robins, Georgia. All right. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. Got 2% in the green, 5% in the brown, 2%. This includes Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Savannah, Georgia, Columbia, South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. 5% Montgomery, Alabama, Columbus, Georgia, Jackson, Mississippi, Macon, Georgia, and Warner Robins, Georgia. All right, let's take a look at the wind. 5% in the brown, 15% in the yellow. Same areas I called out. 5% extended from Atlanta, Georgia to Charleston, South Carolina, and Columbia. Also in the 15%, this stands from Montgomery, Alabama, all the way through Warner Robins, Georgia, and including Alabama as well. All right, let's take a look at the hail probability. Still got 5% in the brown, 15% in the yellow, and as you can see, 5% still Atlanta, Georgia to Charleston, Columbia, and Charleston, South Carolina. Atlanta, Georgia to Columbia, South Carolina, and Charleston, South Carolina, and the 15% still is from Montgomery, Alabama to Warner Robins, Georgia, and surrounding areas. Alrighty, well, let's take a quick peek at let me get over to day 4. Okay, we're gonna go to let's go to day 6. Okay, day 6. Here's day 6. Here's that severe weather, 15% over in Texas, Oklahoma, and southern Kansas. This is where severe weather will start kicking up. If you're in the 15%, this is Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma, and Arlington, Texas. Take a look at day 7. We're good. And day 8 we're good as well. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look at the discussion for day 6. Let's see. Thunderstorm, 15%. Right now they're uncertain about day 7 and 8. So right now that's why they have not put anything in the forecast. But I would not be surprised to see something for those dates. Alright. Well, I hope everybody has a great Saturday. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got. Subscribe to my channel. Love to have you. And we'll catch you back in the next one.